Amanda Knox's legal team is vowing to appeal after she was convicted of slander in an Italian courtroom today. The 16-year-old case stems from the night the American was interrogated about her roommate's murder. Foreign correspondent James Longman is in Florence, Italy, with the latest.
Amanda Knox facing another guilty verdict in an Italian courtroom. She was fighting yet again to clear her name once and for all.
You want to say something?
But this time, a 16-year-old slander conviction upheld, stemming from the murder case of her British roommate, Meredith Kercher. In an emotional 10-minute speech before the verdict, Knox telling the court why she wrote the note at the centre of the trial, at times trembling. Her lawyer speaking after the verdict.
You must be in shock today.
Yes, of course. This decision came with a big surprise. We were looking for having a dismissal, and we don't know exactly what is the logic behind this decision.
Knox was accused of pinning the killing on a Congolese bar owner who she worked for part-time while studying abroad in Italy. The accusation based on 2 statements she signed while in police custody for Kercher's murder. The now 36-year-old wife and mother of 2 discussed the slander charge on her podcast, Labyrinth, last December.
My argument is that I was coerced into signing those statements, and I never intended to implicate myself or others in a crime that I didn't commit.
Kercher's death spiraled into an international media frenzy back in 2007. Knox and her former boyfriend, Raffaele Solicito, were accused of murder, a crime for which she was wrongfully convicted and spent almost 4 years in an Italian prison. Italian authorities are also charging and convicting Rudy Guede for the murder in 2008. He'd come to Italy as a child from the Ivory Coast. His DNA was found at the scene. In 2015, both Knox and Solicito had their convictions overturned.
Amanda Knox being found guilty means that final blemish, after a long saga of being found guilty and then ultimately exonerated in a brutal murder of her then British roommate, will remain. That even though the slanderous statements were found not admissible, that the prosecution found a way to still uphold the conviction.
Now, Rudy Guede was the man convicted of the murder of Meredith Kercher. He spent 13 years in jail of a 16-year term. He was released in 2021, but he's under enhanced surveillance. He's wearing a tag, facing abuse allegations from his ex-girlfriend. As for Amanda Knox, well, the saga continues. Diane?
All right, James Longman, thank you.